Florida's sun-soaked housing boom drew in 330,000 new residents, doubled property prices, and had Governor DeSantis boasting of unstoppable prosperity. Between 2020 and 2022, Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties absorbed more than 300,000 new residents, enough to fill a city the size of Pittsburgh. International arrivals added another layer. Cuban driver license exchanges in Miami-Dade surged tenfold compared to 2021, with Colombia, Venezuela, and Haiti rounding out the top sources. In the first half of 2023 alone, Miami-Dade processed 45,214 foreign license swaps, a 54% jump year over year. These buyers often arrived with cash, ready to close quickly, and outbid locals relying on mortgages. The result? Bidding wars, all-cash offers, and homes selling above asking price became the norm from Kendall to Delray Beach. Behind every closing, the numbers told the same story. Migration didn't just boost the population, it transformed the market's DNA. High-income newcomers set new price floors, international arrivals snapped up condos and single-family homes, and the region's inventory evaporated. For every family priced out, 2 more arrived with the means to buy. In South Florida, migration wasn't just a headline, it was the fuel that turned a hot market into a feeding frenzy. In Boca Raton, a 3-bedroom home that closed for $480,000 in August 2020 fetched $975,000 by spring 2022. Palm Beach's median sale price jumped 20% in a single year. And even modest homes in Delray Beach drew offers $50,000 above asking, sometimes from buyers who had never set foot in Florida. By 2023, the median price across Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties reached nearly $593,000, up from $285,000 just 4 years earlier. The pace was relentless. MLS records show properties vanishing in days, not weeks. Sellers set deadlines, waived contingencies, and watched as cash offers poured in from New York, California, and overseas. In Coral Gables, a starter home listed at $650,000 sparked a bidding war that ended $80,000 over list in less than 48 hours. The pandemic boom turned every open house into a feeding frenzy. Agents fielded calls from hedge funds, tech transplants, and international buyers wiring deposits from abroad. In Miami Beach, single-family sales over $1 million rose 12.6% in 2022, with median prices for luxury homes leaping 16% in just 12 months. Even condos, long considered the slow lane, sold at a pace not seen since the last cycle's peak. For locals, the math got brutal fast. The median household income in Miami-Dade hovered near $60,000, but the average in-migrant reported $114,000. Every new arrival set a higher price floor, squeezing out longtime residents and first-time buyers. In Broward, the median price for a single-family home climbed from $350,000 in 2019 to $560,000 by late 2022. Inventory evaporated. Listings that lingered in 2019 now drew multiple offers in a weekend, and buyers dropped inspection and appraisal contingencies just to compete. The surge wasn't limited to the coast. Inland neighborhoods from Kendall to Parkland saw prices double. In Palm Beach Gardens, homes that sold for $400,000 in early 2020 routinely closed for $700,000 or more by mid-2023. The luxury segment set new records. Miami Beach's median single-family price hit $4.5 million, up 16% year over year. While Coral Gables soared past $2 million, Governor Ron DeSantis, never one to miss a headline, touted the numbers at every podium. Record job growth, record home values, record net migration. He called it proof that Florida had become the new promised land. For a time, it looked like nothing could slow the climb. Bidding wars ruled the market, and even fixer-uppers drew lines out the door. The boom was still roaring, but the fever had reached its peak. August 24, 1992. Hurricane Andrew tore into South Dade County with winds clocked at 165 miles per hour, flattening entire neighborhoods in a single morning. Over 63,000 homes were destroyed outright, and another 124,000 sustained major damage. Roofs peeled away, walls collapsed, and entire communities vanished from the map. The system survived, but only by rewriting the rules for everyone. The average Florida homeowner now faces an annual insurance bill of $8,770, triple the national figure and a 34% jump since late 2022. In Miami-Dade and Broward, quotes topping $10,000 are no longer rare. For buyers, the cost isn't just a line on the closing sheet. It's the difference between affording a home and walking away. But the pressure isn't just about hurricanes. Nearly 79% of all insurance lawsuits in the U.S. are filed in Florida. That litigation load, fueled by a steady churn of roof claims and attorney fee fights, has become a hidden tax on every policy. The Office of Insurance Regulation reports that in 2024 alone, legal expenses ate up more than $3 billion in premium dollars, money that never rebuilt a single wall or replaced a single roof. Every renewal, insurers factor in not just the next storm, but the next lawsuit. For many, the result is a letter, non-renewed, or a demand for higher deductibles and stricter inspections. New buyers face a different gauntlet. Insurers scrutinize roofs, plumbing, even the age of wiring. Homes built before 2002 can see rates surge 40% or more, and some carriers won't write policies at all unless every window and door meets the latest code. The squeeze is everywhere. Sellers are forced to offer credits, rate buy-downs, or even prepay insurance for a year just to keep deals alive. For families trying to move up, the math is brutal. Insurance alone can swallow half their monthly budget increase. The pressure cooker keeps building, with no relief in sight. Citizens Property Insurance Corporation, once a backstop for the rare homeowner left without coverage, now shoulders the weight of Florida's riskiest properties. At its peak in late 2024, Citizens carried over 1.4 million policies, nearly 1 in 8 homes statewide. That's more than triple its size just 5 years before. Each new policy adds to a pool of risk that's no longer theoretical. If a major storm empties Citizens' coffers, the math is simple. Every policyholder in Florida, not just Citizens customers, could be hit with a surcharge, up to 45% on their annual premium. That's the so-called hurricane tax. Governor DeSantis's emergency orders and legislative reforms remain on public record, but the long-term effectiveness of these interventions is still unproven. The documentary traced how past disasters like Hurricane Andrew led to sweeping code reforms. Yet today's insurance system faces new pressures: rising litigation, insurer withdrawals, and the mounting risk of a single major storm. Not all data is public. Citizens' full exposure and the stability of private carriers are still being analyzed. What is clear is that South Florida's housing market now sits at the intersection of climate risk, insurance instability, and policy decisions. The next storm will not only test the state's resilience, but also its ability to protect the dreams of millions of homeowners.